Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book Date Session with You, episode 25, the place where we recommend the best book to you. So today we are going to talk about the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This is the book where Joyce is taking. So we are going to eat a frog today. No, I'm just kidding. We are not going to eat a frog. So, but we want to talk about how to eat the frog, which is what Joyce is holding now. Which frog you like to eat today? So okay. So actually, the frog is your biggest, your most important task. So we are not talking about the real frog. Okay. So we are talking about your biggest, your most important task. So this is the one that you are most likely to procrastinate on if you don't do something on it. So develop the habit of eating the frog first thing every day when you start your work. And if you like these two frogs that Joyce is holding, and two frogs, eat the ugliest one first. Whichever that you think is the ugliest one. The ugliest one means the most important task. Okay, choose between the two important tasks. Choose the most important one first. So Joyce, back to you.
Yes, this book is Eat That Frog, written by Brian Tracy. So let me share with you who is Brian Tracy first. I started to know Brian Tracy back then 2012 when I first started to do sales. And he is definitely a mentor for me in my sales process. So he wrote more than 80 books. I repeat, 80, not 18, not 1 8, it's 80. So can you imagine that how many books that he wrote in his life? So definitely this is one of the very classic book from him. And my personal one, I love this book from him. The Art of Closing the Sales is so good. Another one is Unlimited Sales Success, also by him. And as I mentioned to you in sales, right? I learned the techniques from him, then directly I apply. You learn, apply. And I want to see the impact, how great is the techniques we can use. And definitely I can close more sales after I reading the book. So good. So in for those people that know me, I believe that you don't know me, but back then you haven't known me yet. I'm already very crazy on one thing, online courses. So I go and purchase Brian Tracy six-figure speaker. The six-figure speaker is learning how to be a speaker. So this is a really good course as well. I purchased the online course. I think Malaysia ringgit is up to 3 to 4 thousand ringgit Malaysia back then. So that's why I'm really crazy. One thing is there's so many great books from him. You go and Google it, get some of the book. Today we hit on to this one. So we're going to share this. You see, got 21 ways of how to stop the procrastination. So Gideon and I will share a few great one that we think that is really great from the book. So one, we talk about plan every day in advance. This is so important because before you want to execute, you must have a plan. So Gideon, can I ask you first, how do you plan your day in advance?
Oh, for me, because I work in a large corporate, and we use Microsoft Outlook every day for our meetings, our schedule. So I just use the Outlook also for my personal life. So if I have something to do, like bring my mom to market, I will just block the time, what time. Or if I have a time that I need to do my hair, go to barber shop, I will just block the time. Because think about it, if you don't block time, someone will block it. So if even though you have some personal thing that you need to do, just block it in your Outlook. This is what I did, because I find that once you put it in somewhere, and you will be conscious of it, and you will not tend to not to move that, uh, or delay that. So maybe Joyce, you have your own way of doing that.
No. First thing, I have a question to just curious.
Yes.
Your outlook means that you have a professional working
Yeah.
schedule that you put in your outlook. So then how about your personal life? Like say you want to go to for your haircut or you want to
Hmm.
bring your mom to go shopping. So do you actually synchronize these two in the Outlook, one Outlook, or you separate into two?
Same Outlook, because I want to see how my plan my whole day in a glance. I want to see that, maybe like maybe 9 to 10 a.m. I'm going out, so I block the time, and then 10 to 11 maybe I have a meeting in the company. So I want to see that there is no conflict of meetings.
Great. And you know me as well. I'm the girl that do not use Outlook. I don't use Google Calendar. I have a different way how I plan my day. Is I am the old school type that I write everything down on a piece of paper. All right. People may have journals, means that they have their daily journals that they're going to write down. For me, I really like to use paper. So I will write things, everything on a piece of paper. So I love to plan my first thing, my week. We talk about the week. So I love to use Sunday. Sunday is a great time for me to plan my entire week. So the Sunday night, I will plan the whole week too. So every night, I will plan the day before. For me, I perfectly love to wake up, is already know what I need to do. Rather than in the morning, I'm rushing, go to plan what I need to do for the entire day. So I prefer to do it at night, the day before. So that is my own preference. The thing is, we have to plan in advance.
Yeah,
Right?
I have a more crazy idea. I always look at my Outlook like 2-3 weeks ahead. So I always plan schedule these 2-3 weeks ahead, and people will sometimes ask me, why you ask me like 3 weeks in future or what? Because I'm very crazy about planning. Yeah.
I think I can relate to you so much. And we both of us work when we work out our this full day session, we kind of cooperate very well. Why? Because both of us are in a similar pathway. Yes. We just plan our plan like in very more advanced time. So for me, even more crazy is actually I plan 3 months ahead. So my calendar is kind of blocked out in these 3 months already. So now it's November, December, January. So I know my schedule for these 3 months. So for my mentor, they plan like a year because they have fully blocked schedule. For me, I only like right now I start with these 3 months. 3 months, this 3 months is full. If you want to have me, please you can have it in the fourth month, which is February. So I still have some available time from there. So schedule the block time is so important. That is another point that illustrate in this role is a great create the last chance of time. Okay, so I have another tips from this book is get out of technological time sinks. Let me share with you my story. It's a few days ago that I want to use my laptop to post some of the Instagram posts and also for some of my Facebook posts for you all. And suddenly there is one cute little clip that come out, which is Tom and Jerry. For those that don't know what is Tom and Jerry, I really hope that you are in my same generation as me because I was brought up when I'm young. I watched two cartoons. One is Mickey Mouse, second is Tom and Jerry. So for those that don't know what is Tom and Jerry, right? This is Tom. So this is Jerry. Okay, Tom and Jerry. So in this clip, it's about 3 to 4 minutes kind of short clips. So I go and watch it. So when you start to watch the clip, you enjoy the clip so much. Then you keep watching it. Like so you keep watching the next clip and the next Tom and Jerry and the next Tom and Jerry and the next Tom and Jerry and the next Tom and Jerry. And suddenly it's like 20 minutes gone. It's like, where is my 20 minutes? That is called technology time sink. The 20 minutes are supposed to post out my Facebook post, Instagram post for you all. But it ends up with Tom and Jerry. That's why I said, please remember, check this out. You intentionally know that you block out your certain amount of time doing certain things. Don't get yourself evolve in the technological things that we have, especially with our phone right now. Okay, so that's why it's so important.
Yeah, I think if something just come out in your Facebook or something, and like well, like you say, Tom and Jerry, because I always block my time to do certain thing like Facebook, I only can like do it 30 minutes every day. So if that time is not a suitable time where you have other things to do, you can just save the video post, right? You can watch it later. Facebook let you save it. So you don't really have to get it on your way.
This is so disturbing.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's just for me. We are all human, right? Just I found that it's so cute. Don't you think so? This is my CD album. All right, it's so cute. They have Tom and
Okay.
Jerry, right? So I watch it. 3 minutes, right? I said, I'm allowed for me for 3 minutes, but it's like a sinking process. It keep scrolling again and again inside the video clip. Okay, so we talk about the next point from the book is take it one barrel at a time. This one, I think Gideon want to really hit me on that. Talk about this is, for me, I always talk about one word, focus. Focus on the one thing that you are doing. I'm the queen of focus. I love to focus into the one thing that I want to do, which is if I have a thing, let's say I want to write my blog article. I will only write my blog article. I won't go to see my Facebook. I won't go to do anything else like open another browser tab to browse or anything to go to um, maybe shopping or anything. But I will only focus. Why? Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. It's just as simple as that. I want myself to have the full energy to do the work. Then you can see Gideon, he somehow has a different opinion than me. Because he loves to kind of multitasking a little bit more because he feel like he enjoyed the process and he,
I find a new word, multi-focus.
wow, multi-focus. Tell us more.
No, I just think that because I have I have so many things to do. So sometimes I read two books at a time. So how do you read two books at a time? So one of the book will be in like podcast or someone that related it. So it's audiobook. Another book is the book that you physically carry. A book is physically carried. So well, one of the tip is the book um category must be not too different. So if it's you are reading something motivational, so you must read something more motivational also. Um, if it's the same author, it will be the best because some of the author they write many books, right? So this is one of the tips. And also I watch two YouTube at one time. So so how do you watch two YouTube at one time? One YouTube you listen to the audio, the other YouTube you look at the subtitle. So for me, I will place the more focus. If the video is more important to me, I will listen to the audio, and also you can watch it. The video that I just want to learn some of the keynotes, I may not interested in the whole part. I will just look at the subtitle. So yeah.
It's so I found something that Gideon, you are can eat two frogs at the same time. You are not only choose one frog, you can eat two frogs at the same time. Oh dear. So right now, for you, all information that you watch my life right here, Gideon and I is learning one summit. It's called Storytelling Summit. As this month, I love to learn about how to tell a great story. Then this morning, we both are still in a similar platform, in the same platform, listen to same video, and we have a great time sharing with each other our opinion too. That's why I love it so much. So let's go for the next one.
So the next one is maximize your personal power. So a lot of people ask you what is your superpower, but I also want to ask what is your superpower time. The time where your physical, your mental are in the peak on that day. So this is where you are most productive. So I think a lot of people have different peak time. So for myself, because I usually work at night and also I train myself already. So my peak time, my personal superpower time is at night. So Joyce is at morning, so I know. So different person have different times. So just find your time that you can work best, because you need that time for your most important task. So keep that slot for the most important task where you need to focus, you need to do the most important thing, you know. So and also once you know that, you also need to focus on the key result areas. So this is where you need to think of what can I, you know, what skill that I need to build on so that I can reach the target I want. So for myself, like if I want to read more books, so I must know that I must improve my reading skills or speed or my focus. So this is thing that I do that. So I think Joyce, you have some tips to do that to your
Okay.
time.
Just now you think about, I suddenly think about something. Yeah, I need to restructure my, just when you first talking about reading, right? You read two books at the same time. One is audio, one is physical book. So I have one of the great way as well. I read books while I listen to
Exercise.
audiobook. No. This yeah, you can exercise at the same time while listen to audiobook. And I always believe in one thing is subconscious mind that really works even though when we are sleeping. So I sleep at the same time I listen. Crazy.
If
Oh,
if you are sleeping alone,
uh,
if you want to disturb the other person.
yes, definitely. So because I live alone, so I sometimes I just on the audio, and it will stop it when it ends. Right? It's the audio, so it will stop it when it ends. So I will just trust my subconscious mind that I can read. I can understand what is inside, and my subconscious mind can process it for me to use it when I need it. So the thing is today the book Eat That Frog is so important. Why I printed this too. At first, we are
Yeah.
thinking to get a real frog. We are thinking to get a real
And eat
frog.
that in front of the TV and the
Are you
live.
sure? So we have this crazy idea. Can we eat a real frog in front of you? So I cannot find a real frog. And I'm in a kind of, my place is kind of locked down a little bit. Right here, COVID cases is increasing. So basically stay at home. So I prefer to use a printed version to show you which one you're going to start first. Or you want like you didn't chew one shot at the same time, also no problem. But for me, I think that we can choose one, right? The ugliest one, the ugly one, go first. If you head on to the most important, difficult thing, you do it in the morning, I tell you, you will have the feeling of you win your day.
Yeah.
Feel like you win your day. I experience this so much because I do it every day. You feel like the whole day, the other task is simply simple for you because you already hit up the most important task in the morning. That's the most you can do for yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yes, you have emergency, you just delay a little bit, it's fine. But sometimes, if you can, you will hit on to this good one. Okay, so that's all for today. I'm going to see you all next Saturday, 11 a.m. See you. Have a
See you.
great
Bye.
bye.